Hey guys, my name is Aspertrova and welcome back to another episode of our Sunderland career mode. We are now in the January transfer window. We have some big games as well as some big transfers. I actually signed two players off camera and I want to show you them now. So the first person that I signed off camera was Diego Lexal, or Lexalt, I don't know, Lexal, for on a wage of $46,000 a week. He's going to be coming on a pre-contract next season, and also David Junka also coming in on a pre-contract next season to replace Brian Oviedo, who's not going to be growing, but David Junka will keep growing. That's why I pretty much brought both of these guys in. This guy as Lua could play backup for him, and I'm probably going to try to look to move on McGeady next season. He just hasn't been great. But yeah, those are the two players that I've signed. Now I'm going to show you the players that I want to sign in this episode. So there are three potential players that I want to sign. I definitely want to try to get Bifouma in because he's really pacey. He'll probably be good for us up top just because that's what we like to do, is kind of like play through balls. Mm, I'd say it's probably our main source of attack, really realistically. But Asoro has been good. We might try to play him up top with Bifouma because obviously Ashley Fletcher is on loan, so we're probably gonna try to look to get Bifouma in this episode. And Stefan Vrij, I don't know if we'll be able to afford him. Is $82,000 a week is his weekly wage, but we'll go in for him. And then Danny Garcia, who's probably like the least important person that I want to get. And we already have a pretty decent midfield, but Vrij and Bifouma are the main targets. So let's go for Bifouma first and see what he says. Alright, he wants a crucial squad role. No problem in giving that to him. We're getting him on a 3-year deal as well. He wanted 2, but I'm not going to knock it up to 3. And these are his wage demands. Pretty hefty. After 20 appearances, he has 500,000. Okay. Remove that appearance bonus. Knock this down to about 200. And then move this all the way up to $27,000 a week. Let's see what he says. And okay, that's pretty good. I'm definitely going to take that. And there we go, guys. Thievy Bifouma is going to be joining the squad in the next season when we're back up in the Premier League, and there's just another signing done. So I think in order to limit the overpoweredness of these pre-contract signings, I'm only going to go in for one more person. That's going to be Stefan Vrij, and if we can't get him, then oh well. We've already signed how many players is it now on pre-contract? We got Paulo Lopez, David Silva, Lexal, Junka, and now Thievy Bifouma. So that's 5. So that's pretty good. Let's go in for Stefan Vrij and see what he says. Alright, let's see what we're going to go in with. We got crucial squad role, 4-year contract length, no release clause. What should we go with for wages? Let's go 85 as a base. Add a bonus of maybe like 100,000, and we'll see what he says. And guys, we have finally reached an agreement. It's going to take pretty much all of our remaining transfer budget. And we still have a pretty decent wage budget, but he does want some big signing bonuses there. But we're going to be getting Stefan Vrij on $74,000 a week. What a steal. We have a fantastic defender now. Alright guys, but we're going to have 6 signings joining us next season to bolster our squad. But until then, we got to deal with this squad. This is the first leg of the, hold on. Alright guys, so sorry there. This is not the first leg. I was thinking of the Watford game that is next up in this in the episode. This is the West Brom game. It's in the FA Cup, so not too important of a competition. I might be trying to go kind of far. We're already in the semifinals of the Carabao Cup up against Watford. The other leg I believe is Arsenal and West Ham, if I'm not mistaken. It might be that. I'm not sure, but that's coming up in the next few minutes. But well, we're just gonna take that back a bit, and we're going to do this game. West Bromwich Albion versus Sunderland. This is our starting lineup. Maja up top, McGeady, Gibson, Ajaria, and Watmore in the midfield. Jones, Kone, Browning, Clark, Sultan, Oviedo in defense, and then Lee Camp in goal. Let's go out there. It was really just a testament to see if we could play one of the lower level Premier League sides. Alright guys, here we are at the Hawthorns. Hawthorns, I don't know how to pronounce it. Probably slurring that or something, but up against West Brom. Let's make this a good game. And 1-0, 20 minutes into the game, Duncan Watmore He's been one of our surprise players of the season, really. He's almost at the rating of Callum McManaman. He's only one behind. You think McManaman's on a 71 and Watmore's on a 70. But this cross is put in and right into the back of the net. And it's a very, very good cross from Aidan McGeady. And Duncan Watmore gets the first goal for Sunderland in the FA Cup. Corner kick. Oviedo to whip it in, and he's looking for Lamina Kone. Comes out to Browning. There's Billy Jones. Oh, and Crescito, I believe plays for Zenit in real life. Intercepts that, but we get it right back. Here's Gibson. Out to Billy Jones. Inside to McGeady. And the player who has really underwhelmed us this season lets us down yet again. And now West Brom are on the attack here. Here's Rondon. Playing it through to Phillips. The Jaria is there to cut that out. And now here's Maja. Still Maja. He's holding off Hagazi pretty well here. Here's Maja. Took a bit too far of a touch in Watmore. And that'll be easy for Foster. Right before halftime. Another corner. Oviedo to whip this one. I'm looking for Kone. It's the back post. Maja will get there. And what can we do? Cut back. Just whip it in. Takes a deflection. Gibson heads it down to Ajaria. And again, a corner kick. Let's just get this in really quickly. Oviedo into Browning. Hagazi blocks it, but it's found out to Ajaria, and a good save by Foster. McGeady over the top for Oviedo. Here's Oviedo. Crosses it in to Ajaria. 2-0. Ajaria, the on loan Liverpool player, has just scored a fantastic header for Sunderland. We are now 2-0 to the good. Oviedo was slipped in by McGeady, and he puts in a fantastic cross. He's been one of our top assisters this season. And no chance for Ben Foster, as it is now 2-0 to Sunderland, and we have sat West Brom down. Phillips, stop. No. Agbana wins the header, but it's over the goal. And there it is. We have won against West Brom in the FA Cup 2-0. Very, very solid result. One goal coming from Ajaria, who he's been a pretty middle class player this season, I would say. And the other goal coming from Duncan Watmore. Both goals came from headers, now that I think about it. But come away with a 2-0 win. Alright guys, I think it's time to promote a few Youth Academy players now. Some of these guys are just getting absolutely ridiculous. Like, look at Hughes. 1.1 million value, $560 wage, 64 overall already. He's not even going to be the worst player on the team. 83 to 94 potential. He is getting promoted to the senior team. Alfie Mason is also doing pretty good. Bell looks decent. Reese Hughes probably needs a bit more time. Josh Olsen looks primed and ready to go, so I'll promote him. He'll probably be our backup goalkeeper by next season because he'll probably grow. I've already been training him a bit. Thomas Cunningham, if I could promote him, I would. And Charles Cooper looks pretty decent as well. So within the coming weeks, I'll probably promote Alfie Mason as well as a few other of these players. But yeah, they were just getting way too good to stay down there. But now they're in Sunderland first team. We're actually producing homegrown talent. You look at that. Alright guys, now I'm going to simulate this Watford game. First leg of the Carabao Cup semifinals. I'm going to sim up against Watford using my first team. We're just going to simulate. I really only care about the second leg. But hopefully we can come away with, I'm hoping for a draw or not. De La Feu already gets a goal for them. Chalaba getting a card, and we're already 2-0 down. De La Feu getting a brace, yellow card. The pattern follows. De La Feu will get a hat trick, and Capoue, or Capoue scores the third goal. This is not looking good. We're going to have a huge deficit to come back from in the second leg. I probably shouldn't have simulated this game. Can we get one goal? No. Doucouré has made it 4-0 right before the 90th minute. And now we have a massive, massive obstacle to overcome in the next leg. Alright guys, now time to go back into the league up against our Welsh opposition in Cardiff City. Asoro starting up top. We have Watmore, Cattermole, McNair, and McGeady in midfield. Oviedo, Wilson, Vrij, Kone, and Matthews in defense, and then Reuter in goal. Let's go out there and hopefully not get smashed like Watford did to us. Kickoff. against Cardiff City. Let's go get revenge. Take out all of our anger on Cardiff because that Watford game probably was a little bit undeserved, and we're already breaking through here. There's Joel Sorry's offside, though. McNair. Here's Cattermole. Out to Watmore. Cattermole. Back in. Here's a Soro. He has nowhere to turn. Played the advantage there from the referee. Here's Watmore. Back into Asoro. Asoro trying to release it. But Bennett intercepts. And that'll be a throw-in for Sunderland. Matthews. Watmore. Back to Matthews. Matthews whips it in, looking for McGeady. And we lose out on that header. Wilson comes in, though. Here's McGeady. Jolasora going for a shot. And he goes for another shot off the crossbar, but Cattermole has made it 1-0. I tried to pull out of a Soro shot because I knew it was going to go over, so I hit B, and then I tried to hit B and A to do a fake shot so he wouldn't shoot. But I guess I didn't do it early enough, and he hits the crossbar off of the first attempt. And then it falls so nicely for Lee Cattermole, and it is now 11th goal. 11 goals for Lee Cattermole, 1-0 to Sunderland. Watmore. Here's Matthews. Still Matthews. Flips it across. And it was just blocked away. And Cardiff retained possession, unfortunately. Or pressing him pretty high. There's a good tackle from McNair. Here's McGeady. And that somehow comes off for Asoro. How did that come off for Asoro? He's going to have a shot, and it's 2-0. Sunderland go 2-0 up, and it's a goal from probably the surprise player of the season, Joel Asoro. I did not expect him to be this good. I know he has pretty decent potential, but I was not expecting him by any means to be this good. I'm pretty sure he is now at a higher goal tally than Ashley Fletcher this season. Right into that corner where the goalkeeper can't get it. And Joel Asoro, 13 league goals this season. And Cardiff claw one back. Zahore. No, I've never heard of him before. Very sweaty goal, to be honest. Probably shouldn't have ever even come to exist, really. Look how far open he is. Pass into the middle. Right across the goal. Reuter somehow doesn't get to it. Kone, I don't know what that Kone is doing. And Vrij is on the line. He somehow doesn't get to it. I think it takes a little deflection off of Kone. But they get one back. Kenneth Zahore. And it's 2-1. Oviedo. Is Vrij. Cattermole into Rodwell. Nice little turn. Asoro has left it open for Lee Cattermole. 3-1. I don't understand. I just don't get it. Why is Lee Cattermole so overpowered? It's a fantastic ball by Asoro, but I don't understand how Lee Cattermole is just so good. Look at this. No chance for the goalkeeper there. And now it's 3-1. Not much time left in the game now. Gunnarsson, Bennett. Great tackle by Wilson, but it's still on. Oviedo's there. Oviedo clears. And the final score is Cardiff 1, Sunderland 3. Great result here at Cardiff Stadium in Wales. But 3-1 is the final result. Decent game. We move on to Hull now. Alright guys, so for the final action of the episode, we are going to simulate this game up against Hull City. And hopefully we can come away with a result. Okay, that's not too good. Grosicki already putting Hull 1-0 up. We're still top of the league by quite a margin, I believe. We're probably top of the league by like 13 points. But Matthews, for some reason on penalty duty, converting a penalty. That's decent to see. Hopefully we can not concede and score. Maybe grab one in the last 10 minutes. Anything? No. It's a 1-1 draw at Hull. Not the worst result. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this video. We're going to have an absolutely massive, I mean massive, next video. So, we're going to have to mount a 4-0 aggregate score over Watford for starters. And also, we're going to be playing a FA Cup game against a club that happens to be from Manchester. I'm not going to say which club, but that's one of the Manchester's teams. And, yeah, it's not going to look very pretty. We'll play those games, then we'll get the January transfer window done, and then we'll also play some more games in February. But guys, I've been Espertrova. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like on it. Also subscribe. If you want to know when I upload, make sure you hit that little notification bell. Anyway, guys, I've been Espertrova, and I'll see you guys next time.